Greetings. If you don't know already, my name is Kevin G Nicholson, and I am the host of this YouTube channel. Welcome. This is kind of like a debriefing. In the future, it's going to be Dr. Daydream's debriefing, because I had such a good live stream on New Year's Eve. Oh, let me turn that down. Despite warm the nose. See, I like my stuff, and again, if you haven't listened to my music, you should. You should listen to at least one of them a day. It's only a minute. Most of my songs are only they're a little over a minute at best. You got 60 seconds, man. Sorry, I had to get that off my chest. I had to share. Okay, this is a discussion about Social Blade, which I visited a few times. But I looked myself up today. And now that I am part of the YouTube partner program, because I crossed the requirements for that, and such as it is. So this will be, if you're a video creator, if you have a YouTube channel yourself, you might find this interesting. It's called socialblade.com, and it lets you look at your YouTube channel, if you're monetized, and where you rank. And I am a solid C+. But the funny thing is I ran across this and I looked, and it has nothing under channel type. And I guess it's because I'm such a mixed bag, they don't know quite where to land me, which I am encouraged by, because I don't think I'm going to niche down. I think I'm just going to expand within the niches I'm in. And when I talk about niche, they say that when you're a content creator, I'm an artist, man. This stuff I don't just AI this stuff. It comes from the heart. Even from the music, yes, I use tech to create it, but I digress. So anyway, I was very pleased to see my estimated monthly earnings on YouTube. Granted, I'm not getting this in real life, but my estimated monthly earnings is $1 to $18 monthly. My yearly earnings, as the site currently stands, is estimated at $13 to $216. So as it stands now, if I do nothing else, it might be worth $216 at the end of this coming year. Now you go, Kevin, that's insanely low. How can that make you feel enthusiastic? Well, because I'm on the list. You can actually look it up. It's not like when Alexa lies about my income. This right here, I kind of actually believe more than I believe the machine. I guess when you start going, I like this machine better than that machine. Oh, God. Modern technology. So I took a couple of days off after the New Year's Eve stream. I took a day off after the New Year's Eve stream. It was really good. I urge you to go back and look if you haven't seen it yet. I've gone back a couple times and I didn't nod off. It was a pretty good time. I'm gonna cut some highlights from it and put that in a video in the future. And it's gonna be quite the 2024, because I'm pretty much gonna be doing this every day, with maybe an exception here and there. Whether it's talking to you live like this, or whether it's playing video games, or whether it's creating a little music. I think I'm going to be doing some of that in the near future. Because I was already singing Old Yang Zine, S-Y-N-E, sign, Old Lang Syne. And I did a run of that. So I'm pretty sure I can cut that together and use a little bit of that on my Spotify. So that'll be fun. And I like doing fun things that don't hurt anybody else. And it's musical and upbeat. Although Old Lang Syne is, that's the New Year's song, if you don't know. That's, may old acquaintance be forgot. And I didn't knock it out of the ballpark doing it, but I did it, and it was, so I'm going to clip samples from my New Year's Eve performance. It counts as a performance. It was recorded. I was performing in front of people. So yeah, so that made me feel good. I'm going to revisit that a little bit and do little highlights from that. I'm going to do little highlights from the prior year too. So I'm excited about that. But seeing myself on Social Blade, it just made me feel. It made me feel okay. Where I was like, you know what? I'm on the list. It's only going to go up because I'm going to do this more, and I don't just mean the live stream. And I mean, I got the Renaissance Fair is coming back. I don't think it's going away. And within that environment, that nurturing atmosphere, wow, it's at that point I believe this channel will really make a stride. It gives you projections on the Social Blade site that tells you how much your site's going to grow. It just kind of does algorithmic, but it says I should have a couple of thousand subscribers by the end of the year. I don't see it, but then again, I'm small. I'm a tiny drop in the YouTube ocean. But at least I speak English. I went looking on the list to see who was next to me, just checking out what I thought was competition. So many different languages that I could not speak. So that kind of surprised me. And then, I got to remember, it's a world. And they do things at different times and do things in different ways, which makes it interesting. That's where I ran across the second thing on my list here, EROGA, which is erotic games. It's a genre in Japan, erotic games. And it's getting a lot of flack because it's games that have pictures of young girls doing adult things. Granted, this is all pixels. But that's a thing in Japan. And I guess they're not as, the rest of the world is a little more freaked out. In Japan, it's just like, roll with it, which is funny. But, yeah, so I thought that was interesting. And then I started thinking about the mental health of not just, it's important to take care of your own mental health, but think of the mental health of the culture around you. If you're looking around and you're just, judging and judging and judging and judging and condemning, you're not doing yourself, nor are you doing your community any good things. You know what I mean? When a culture change hits so hard that it destroys a community, multiple communities, you have to rethink about, maybe this isn't progress. Maybe this isn't progressive like we thought it was going to be. It's always about, trying to help each other, but not getting used. Because you all know how hard you work. You work much harder than I do. And I'm grateful that you do it. I've worked hard in the past. Oh, I hear the dog outside. I don't think we're bringing the dog in on the live stream today. But yeah, so those are some of the things I wanted to talk about, because really our community, for me, it's Danielson and, in a larger sense, New England. Because I feel like, Greg's my neighbor and he's in Rhode Island, and I feel like Sparky's my neighbor. He's in Woonsocket, and we're all in these regions. But if you can be, nice within your community and find ways of, stabilizing it, which is tough. I mean, this isn't an easy task, but, it's read the room, read the feelings of your culture. But that doesn't mean automatize, you know what I mean? We're individuals. It seems a shame to homogenize, everyone into scared, scared broke people who are living in tents. Looking for the next fix to forget about what's going on in life. If, I feel bad. Don't kill yourself. Stay alive. Try to stay happy. Try to spread happy. God, am I preachy. All right, back to Social Blade. Because there's now that I know a couple YouTubers, I can look them up. Now I'm not actually gonna bring up the streams as I go through it, but there is there's the one gentleman. Oh, I wish I could remember his name. He owns a YouTube channel, and I'm curious where he is on the list. So if you know who I'm talking about, buddy, I'm about to research you. I gotta look here, right? My notifications. I'm starting. Oh, that's it. Bontecoon? Is that how you say that, dude? Anyway, he's a good dude. And some of his stuff is really funny. Bontecoon. Let me look that up. Bonti. All right. Bonticune. All right. Oh, here he is. Oh, goodness. Hey, you're typed entertainment, buddy. And you are. You're pretty entertaining. But, wow. Wow. Dude, have you looked at this? Bonte, he's uploading something. I'm commenting on the comment. That's the only way you should, if you're, it's so weird that he would be lower on the rank than me, because he's got 3,000 subscribers. He's almost got 4,000 subscribers. And according to this, he's got 0. This is why I research stuff like this, so I can learn. I'm learning in real time. My buddy. And do I want him to do better? Yes, I do. Because he was nice to me. We had a nice little, nice online chats. He made $4 on the 12th. I'm not laughing at him. I'm just like, because mine looks, but I'm just surprised that he was lower on the scale. Social Blade rank. I mean, I was just surprised I was on the list to begin with, and that at projected earnings and stuff like that. But that's all right. So yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. I said all the things that were on my list. Think of the audience, niche. I'm an artist. I have no choice but to try to do with my personality. Maybe someone will find me repulsive. If they don't find me repulsive, maybe they come back. Hey, who can tell? I like me. I make myself laugh all the time without looking at my genitalia. But I gotta roll up smokes and get on with my day. I may come back later. Who can tell? Thank you for joining me.